flexor sit up. You can do this with 2 legs or 1 leg. I'm going to demonstrate with 1 leg today, but all the concepts and principles apply. So you want to find a weight that's just fairly heavy, that's going to support about half your body weight at least, maybe a quarter of a body weight. It's more about the leverages than anything, but you just want something that's, not going to tip over. Might have to experiment a few times, but don't just go, a bunch of load with something that is not super stable down there. So I have a 50-pound right here. This is pretty good for me. But if I'm loading it up, I'll probably use like something like an 80 or even like 100. But just something that is fixed there, at least enough that allows you to do this exercise. So find something like that. You're actually going to start not cross bench. You're going to start over here, and obviously 2-legged is going to be easier than 1 leg. So what you want to do, I'm just going to demonstrate 1 leg here. Your leg's about 90 degrees, and then your toes are pulling into the top of the dumbbell. And then what you're going to do is you're just going to lean back like this and then come up. The most important part is just controlling on the way down and making sure that your lower back is going to segment. So you don't want to like have the upper back touch first like this. You want your lower back to segment. So we're coming here like this, staying compressed, and then coming up. You can even hold your leg right here. This helps some people get more of a stretch in the hip flexor, and then more strength in the hip flexor if you hold there. So then if you want to go a little bit more intense, you can use the cross bench variation, which come here, same concepts, same everything. Here, holding, go here, and then you're going to get a little bit more range of motion. Okay, and again, this is why we want something that is heavy enough to support us, because if not, then we're going to fall right over. Extending the legs is totally fine. Again, you're going to get more stretch if you pull the knee towards here. And then if you want to do like a little bit more full range of motion, you can even go back and touch your head to the ground behind you. That's going to give more range in the back. But again, it's more range of motion, so it's going to be more challenging, more tasking, but you can progress and work towards that. The best way to add weight on here is probably just to hold it here, probably even hold it out here, because the leverages of holding it back, if you go all the way back, it's going to be jamming into your throat there. So that is the hip flexor setup. Bada bing, bada boom.